Hey, what's up, guys? This is Quinn with Dank's Wonder Emporium coming at you with our daily Chronicast number 19. Yeah. 19.
Happy 19.
19.
What are we going to do for the 20th one?
We're going to party.
Okay.
We're going to smoke weed?
Probably.
Cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome.
Guys, my name is Quinn. I'm sitting here with a couple of my most favoritists bartenders here at Dank's Wonder Emporium.
Every time.
This is Opal and Mike.
What up? Mike
What's
here.
up, Opal?
Hey.
So, Mike, you had today off, right?
I did.
Yeah. How was it?
It was great.
Yeah?
Spent the morning at the hospital, but...
For
good
you?
things. No.
Okay.
Definitely
As
not.
support.
I'm a healthy motherfucker.
Yes, you do look like a healthy motherfucker.
Malfucker.
How about you, Opal? How was work today?
Work was really good.
Yeah?
It was just a good Friday. A lot of great customers. A lot of people that I love.
Anything? No? It seemed like today went by pretty fast.
You know, the first hour and a half, I was like, are you kidding me? It's only 10, and I was pissed. And then it got a lot better. It went by really quickly after that.
Nice. Yeah. All of a sudden it was 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
for me.
you were mad when it was noon. You
I-
looked at me and you're like, it's already noon.
Yeah, well, I had a lot to do today.
That's true. You had a day.
I had a day. So, for those of you that are just joining us for the first time, what we do here on this podcast, we are streaming live to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and anywhere else am I missing? Periscope. Every single day, we get samples from vendors that would like to sell their product here in our shop at Dank's Wonder Emporium in Lacey, Washington. Always the lowest prices and largest selections. Shameless plug. We take our customers really seriously. You know, they're the reason that we are here, so we want to make sure that we're giving them the best possible product at the best possible price. So we sample everything that comes into us before it hits the shelf. That way we know it's quality. Mm-hmm. And I know both of you guys really take quality seriously, so I'm really happy to be here today because I want to share with you that we had some Solstice drop off. Now, I know that we've had Solstice in the shop before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So we've had some really killer stuff, but then we had some really not killer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it sat and it never did anything. So we had a conversation with the guys. They've restructured how they're doing things. They brought us some new product down. It looks nice. It all looks really good. So really what we're going to be smoking today is I've got some Sherman No. 7 flower. I got some Blue Dream flower. I've got some Gelato BHO. Yum, 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 yum. And I've got some Harvest Moon pre-rolls. So,
Terrible video game.
Harvest Moon?
Terrible.
I've never played it.
Terrible.
One time never mind. So
Are you too sober to tell that story?
Well, I just decided
We'll
against
get
it
there.
because my wife may be watching.
Oh.
So I was going to tell her about the one time that I mooned her. Oh, she got a full moon.
Huh.
Anyways, why don't you guys break into this gelato?
Okay.
So
It's a fun little package.
Right.
it's a fun little package. So this is their tradition brand. They have it broken down or broken up into multiple tiers. So they kind of have like the A grade, the B grade, and the C grade, and all that kind of fun
Makes
stuff.
sense.
So the tradition is their, I believe, is the expensive stuff. It is
Fancy information on the box.
fancy.
Wow, something that I missed. I was holding that box for 30 seconds and didn't see that. So good job.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah. So for those of our viewers that are listening on the podcast, Opal, why don't you tell us a little bit more about the packaging?
So it is a nice little square box that you open up, and it has a little slit on the side so you can actually look into and see the concentrate on the inside, which is nice. It says gelato. It's a hybrid, and it's testing at an 80.7 for THC, 93.8 for total. It is
93. Is that what you said?
93.8 for total.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
zero
Pretty good.
CBD.
Okay.
No CBD. Trying to find. Oh, and there's an opening on the bottom, so you can see the entire concert. Okay, that's awesome. Cool.
It looks in the jar like it's a really nice,
Yeah, it looks
you
really
know,
good.
honey color. That's a wonderful looking gold. I mean, it looks beautiful. How did it smell?
It smells really good.
nice,
Yeah.
like sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
like gelato, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, it does. That
Mhm.
smells really sweet. So, this would sit on our shelves, guys. Before you dive in, this would be sitting on our shelf at $32 for the half gram, $52 for the full gram. So this is
Okay.
going to be our higher shelf here.
Mhm.
This is going to be on the higher end of stuff. So when you're smoking that, keep that in mind as we go through and kind of review the product here. But while you guys are doing that, and since we have so much fun stuff from
This is your-
Solstice,
This is your first Chronicast, right?
I
This is
believe
the
so.
first
Cool.
one?
Take the first dab, B.
oh yeah,
Have a good fucking time.
one of us, one of us.
Have a good time and live
So-
higher.
While
Live higher.
while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna break into this pre-roll pack. I think
Yeah.
that we should do some double duty since
Yeah.
Some
you
of
know.
the Harvest Moon.
Okay, so I love pre-roll packs. I hate not being able to see them.
Yes.
I hate that.
Yeah.
For anyone who's like listening on the Chronicast podcast part, you can't see into this. It's like a tall cigarette box.
That's exactly what it looks like. I mean, you would recognize it based on the color, but again, I think this is the problem that we did run into. And correct me if I'm wrong, Michael. When we had this on the shelf,
We still have it.
we still have
on
them.
the shelf.
Yeah,
do?
we don't have Harvest Moon though. I
No.
think we have
the
this,
other one,
the
Happy
the yellow
Seattle?
package one. That's right.
we have the collection series.
Yeah. The collection
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the yeah.
Yeah. So that we have their like the B level. Isn't it the Sherbert?
They had one called Seattle something too.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Like I said, we don't sell it, so I don't take the time to look at it very
Yeah.
often.
Well, so I mean, you guys are on the budroom floor more often than I am. So when somebody's cruising through the pre-roll shelf, and you say, okay, hey, I've got this 28.6 indica hybrid from Solstice, 28.6, you know, Harvest Moon, and you pick this up. What's the general reaction when you hand someone a box?
Eh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They want to be able to open it and see what it looks like. They want to know if it has raw wrappers, raw filters, or if it doesn't, because some people either hate or love the raw.
Yep. That's
That's
a
a
very
big
good point.
thing.
Yep.
And I don't know, people just want to see how they're rolled. They want to see how big they are, if they're wider or longer. It just kind of, I feel like that is definitely a thing against them, is not being able to look into that box.
So this pre-roll pack, while Mike is getting the party started, this is 3 grams in the pack, and it would test.
So sweet.
It would be on the shelf at $33, and I'm really excited to hear more about how sweet that was.
Yeah, that might be some of the sweetest dabs I've ever had. To be honest with you, like tastes like sugar, like fruity, sweet, really, really smooth. Like, yeah, gelato.
All right. Did it taste kind of like gelato?
Yeah, I
Kinda
can't
like
really put like a flavor on. Like really fruity, really sweet, but super smooth, really good consistency. Melted down really nice. Like even off the Thai e-nail, like super smooth.
Yeah, off the e-nail.
Mhm.
That might need to be cleaned.
Definitely.
So how was the smoke itself?
Like I said, super smooth. Not harsh at all on the inhale, not harsh at all on the exhale. Yeah, A+ on that smoothness, flavor for sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is so sweet.
As you guys are
Oh.
exhaling, I can smell it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's, yeah.
So thinking about that, guys,
Let's smoke that
just
Yeah.
no,
I agree.
no, hey, do it up, man. Keep the pot going. Oh, hey, before we go any further, I almost forgot to happy birthday, Lauren.
Oh, fuck. Happy birthday, Lauren.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, Lauren.
yeah. So she's
It's like a Jolly Rancher.
32 today.
she's 32. Yeah,
She's 32
No
today.
shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I know.
I had no idea.
So back to why we're here. So the dab, or the BHO, $52 a gram. How are you feeling about that, Michael?
I can sell that. Yeah,
You
for
can
how
sell
sweet
that, but-
is, like
Mhm.
that's it's
The
So
flavor reminds
I mean, once
me.
you get to like $45 a gram, it's kind of like, but like I could definitely see why you would want to pay a little extra and get that. Like,
The flavor reminds me a lot of the. Did you smoke the Platinum Girl Scout cookie by Oleum?
yeah,
Like that. The flavor is very similar.
Yeah, very
and
much
that.
so.
I mean, that one.
it's got like
was
a lot of
about
smooth. It's
52.
kind of like the Weed Bunny butter chips too, like
Yeah.
those, but like way sweeter, way sweeter.
So you would say you're saying that you could sell it, but has it earned that price point?
Flavor wise, yes. I'm not feeling any huge immediate effects.
Yeah, exactly. There's no head change, but like the flavor is, definitely one of the better flavored.
It's going to be
concentrates I've seen in a
it's
minute.
going to be a straight that's more of a creeper.
Oh, for sure.
So
I
you
see
know,
that.
Yeah, Sunset Sherbird and like Girl Scout cookie Thin
Yep.
Mint.
Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies, also known gelato. Excuse me, could also be known as Larry Bird. Yeah,
Classic Larry Bird.
classic Larry Bird. So
Also, shout out to it being Girl Scout cookie season
yeah.
for the actual cookies. So go buy some. Support your not troops.
So the pre-roll is pretty tasty. The smoke is a little bit harsh. That's really all I can say about it. The flavor, I get just a hint of sweetness. Mostly it just tastes like paper. So, I think that's generally what you're going to get out of 95% of pre-rolls. Sometimes we get just like killer stuff like the Dutch Berry from Artisan. You
Yep.
smoke that and it's just like, oh my God.
Yep.
So much flavor inside of the pre-roll. But this doesn't really have much flavor. Immediate effects for me just off of that is dry eyes. I feel it behind my eyes. That's about it.
Yeah, there's
Definitely
no,
tastes like paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little like I feel in my nose like I could be coughing right now from it being a little harsh, but like I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, it's not super bad. So, guys, with the dab, I keep saying that. Sorry. With
The concentrate.
the concentrate, gelato from Solstice, $32 a half gram, $52 the full gram. Would you guys say that this is a try? Is this a buy? Is this a puff pass? Would you like to see it on the shelf, or would you maybe just try it out if a friend had it?
I don't know. I'm starting to feel it a little more. I'm
Yeah,
starting to
I
like
don't know.
relax.
I-
a
Yeah, you
little
guys just got
bit.
quiet for like 5 minutes.
I think considering some of the other things we have on the shelf at that price range, I think that would definitely fit right in there.
Okay.
You'd be able to sell that, and people would be more interested in that, I feel, than some of the other things we have at that price range that are proving to be a little more difficult to move.
I feel like it would be easier to sell it at $52 for the gram. I think the gram will sell out before the half gram.
Oh, for sure. Always does.
Yeah, but I think a $52 gram is. I don't know. Yeah. Yep.
So, one thing that I like to ask along with that too is, okay, so you guys really enjoy it. Is this something that in your mind you would see it as this would make a return customer? People would come in solely to Danks because we have Solstice, Tradition, Gelato, BHO testing 93%.
No,
or do you
it's
think
something that people who are just like concentrates would come in and be like, hey, I got like a little extra change, I want to try something real good, and we'd sell it in that. I don't think it'd be something we'd sell on the regular to like repeat customers.
Okay.
Those are usually the more lower end, cheaper things.
Okay. What about you, Opal? What do you think? Would you like some water?
I got this. Thank you, though. Just had a moment there.
So as you smoke on it, it gets a little harsh.
Yeah, a little harsher. I also took a bigger hit this time.
Right.
And I'll be real about that.
So like I asked Michael, is this something that you would see developing like return customers? People would come in solely to Danks because, hey, we carry the Solstice Tradition Gelato.
I think if we had 4 or 5 different strains.
Yes. If we had like,
Yep,
exactly.
and people
That's what
would
I was
come
thinking
in,
too. If
they
this
would
one box is on the shelf, people would look right over it.
Yep.
If there was 4 or 5 of them right there and people would have their own little section, that would definitely catch people a lot more, and they'd want to try each one.
Okay.
Exactly.
Especially if one was that good and the rest of them are even
Yep.
near
Cool.
that.
Like Avita's has awesome concentrate, but
You
we
just gotta
only
get people
have
to get 'em.
2 of
Yeah.
their half grams that people
Yes.
don't even look at it.
Well, and so display wise, that's a nice display. They
No, it
really
is
stepped it
totally-
up. They did a good
It
job.
totally catches the eye compared to those little flat cardboard things that had the rosins in. Those just kind of look right over. People don't see those ones.
So
Oh, but
All right. So we've had really
great.
good conversation about the BHO. Let's talk a little bit more about these pre-rolls. It wasn't my favorite.
no.
Yeah, I don't really want to smoke another one.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that way too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling like the most impressive stuff that we've had.
Do you want to take
so
one
far.
of these dabs so you're gonna get the taste out of your mouth? Come on, Quinn.
You know, it's something with this. I think that it goes a little bit beyond the fact that it's a higher. There's just so many things against this box of pre-rolls specifically. Even it being 28%, it's higher price, $33 for 3 grams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can go and you can get a killer quarter of Clarity Farms for $33, or it's killer quarter, yeah.
Yeah, the Evergrow joints are 2.5 for $14.59, so they could leave here with 5 grams for $30.
Yeah, and there wasn't really anything about the flavor that was knocking my socks off. Immediate effects, I just kind of feel loose. I feel good, but I'm not feeling like it's anything that is, again, knocking my socks off.
No, if I had one and we smoked it, and like somebody was like, "Here, I got this," I would smoke it. I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta go back and buy my own." Like,
Yeah.
This would be like, if I bought that pack, it'd be like, oh shit, I'm going to save these for when I don't have joints.
Yeah, those are like the last resort. Like,
Yeah.
all right, or you bust them out at a party with people you don't really care about.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be taking this to Lauren's birthday party.
No,
No way.
definitely not.
Tonight.
No way. She is a girl of taste. Yes.
And that had no taste.
All right. So I think the official rating for me, this would be a puff pass. How do you guys feel
I
about
agree.
it?
I agree.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's all right. We've still got more on the table to try out. And so with that being said, we generally try to keep it around 3 different products that we sample
Here we
so
go.
that we can keep our time under control. Because as you guys know, I'm pretty chit-chatty. So what I've come up with today is a competition between the two of you. Now, collectively, yes, I know how much fun am I.
Michael loves competition.
Like,
It's
not
his.
particularly. I mean,
I love competition.
Between the
There we
two
go.
of you, you guys can
it's
choose.
evergreen.
You can choose from one of 3 categories, and this is gonna be speed weed round, is what we're gonna call it, right?
Sweet weed.
So you don't have a lot of time to think about the answers. You're gonna buzz in by just going burnt.
Meh.
And so I've got 5 questions, 3 different categories. You guys pick the category, and then the winner picks what we smoke next.
I'm mad because I think he spends more of his life high than I do, and so I think he's going to be a lot smarter than me right now.
Let's find out. I don't
Oh,
know.
this is going to be great.
All right,
Let's
so
go,
Evergreen.
friends.
So why don't you guys take a listen to these categories? We have Canna 101. So this is going to be just basic
Yeah.
cannabis facts. You guys are bud tenders. If you missed this, it's your own fault.
The
Um,
customers know.
So it's 5 questions about basic cannabis facts. The second category is you are not the father. And so
Parent
what?
strains.
Parent
Fuck.
strains.
Fuck.
Yes.
All
And
right.
I want to let you know that I quizzed the owner of this store before this podcast, and he's not going to want me to say the results on camera. Ooh.
I'm sure there's a lot of the growers out there.
Yeah.
And then our final
Until they
category,
make up names. They're just like, I'm just gonna call it this.
our final category for you to choose from on Speed Weed is lyrical miracles from the 90s to now. It has literally nothing to do with weed, and you have to
You
finish
would.
the song lyric.
Ooh,
all right.
okay.
Ladies
Ooh.
first?
Oh.
No,
fuck.
you guys,
Oh.
you choose. What do you want? Which
Wait,
one?
we should, we should go
okay.
every other. Whoever gets. You choose the first one, I'll choose the next one.
All right.
We're going Jeopardy style.
Oh, so we're going to do 2 categories. We can
What?
do that.
Yeah, I think we should just do 5 questions out of the 3 categories we choose back and forth. Whoever gets the most wins.
Well, I only have 5
oh,
questions.
I got the game. All right. No, I see what you did.
No, so you have to buzz in. So the first person to buzz in gets the answer.
Okay, we gotta decide which one of these we want to do.
Yeah, you got to pick your category.
Let's
There's
do the
5
90s
questions
song
in
90 songs.
Yeah,
90 songs.
I hate. I'm sorry. Should we choose a weed one?
No,
It's
you've
too
already
late. Yeah.
you've already chose.
Fuck. Here we go.
Okay, so I've been so excited for this all day. I just knew you guys were going to choose this category.
There you go.
I did. Okay. So
I'm like trying to place my hands somewhere to
I know.
buzz.
So if I start singing, I apologize. Okay, you guys ready? This is Chronicast number 19.
You should sing it. It'll make it easier for us to know what
Yeah.
that song is.
Get up, come on, get down with the...
Sickness.
You didn't buzz.
Eh.
I had no
I think okay. You get all right. You get that one, Michael, for the point. Just a small town girl.
Living in a lonely world.
Man.
Living in a lonely world.
It was actually I was going to sing that part too, and
That
say,
song was from the 90s?
She's like a midnight train going anywhere. No, it's not.
all right,
That's pre-90s.
Opal for the point.
I've seen Journey live.
Ooh.
All right,
Was-
stop. Collaborate and listen.
And-
Ice is
Tips
back with. Ice is
You
back
must.
with. Ice is back with.
I don't know if I know. Yeah, I'm stoned out.
Bam, bam, bam.
With a brand new something.
Mission.
No,
It's not
I
with
mean
a
you're
brand
close, but that doesn't count. You do not get the point.
New. Okay, well I was closer than my.
Ice is back.
It's Ice is back with my brand new invention.
That's. Does that
I
even
get the
rhyme?
point.
Yeah, our tech guy is mad at us.
I wrote these questions, and I can't believe that I went with this one. California girls were unforgettable.
Buzz. Oh my God, California girls. Were unforgettable.
I don't know the fucking words. My girlfriend listens to that shit sometimes.
Oh my God, I knew it and now I lost it. Can you sing it again for me?
California girls were unforgettable.
Bikinis on top. There's
Yeah. Okay, so what is the words on? What is in between bikinis on top?
I can't read lips, Easton.
You cannot use your lifelines.
Wait,
All right.
This is a flop.
fuck. I was closer
Bam,
than I
bam,
can.
bam.
We don't know. What is it, Quinn? Come on.
Daisy Dukes
Daisy
bikinis
Dukes.
on
Oh,
top.
okay.
Sorry.
That makes sense.
I'm a fat girl. Do I know what Daisy Dukes are? Come on.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got.
Buzz Buns Hun.
Oh, you get to choose what we smoke next. You won.
You just said the word buzz.
Yeah.
All right, Opal, you are the winner of the Dank's Winter Emporium first ever competition of Speedweed.
Fuck.
Weed.
Yes.
All right.
Good job.
Thanks.
Now you get to choose between. So I'm feeling a little bit goofy.
Oh,
I just want to throw that one
We're having
out
a
there
great
right now.
time.
Yeah. So maybe we didn't give the effects on the pre-roll, at least for me on my end, because I didn't try out the BHO. We got to step it up a little bit. I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely got a bit of effect on the back end. It's just definitely a little more of a creeper. I think the same thing on the concentrate for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a
I
little
got
sneak.
mad 'cause
It's
it
just a
said
little
buzz
sneaky.
again
Buzz.
instead of buzzing.
Okay, so
I love competition.
I'm if we were to carry this, this would be I would make a suggestion if you wanted to give something a try. That's what I'm going to say about that pre-roll, just
Yeah.
based
There
off
you
this
go.
effects. It's a creeper. I'd
If
tell
you-
him it was a creeper.
If you have $33
If-
to try something,
A weed that doesn't
but
There
if
you
you
go.
don't, you
anything,
can always
but
bring
we
it back
just
to us
don't.
with that barcode intact in your receipt, and you get an instant credit for whatever weight you bring back.
Good job.
Short little plug.
All right,
We're
so
gonna go Blue Dream.
Blue Dream.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's a classic strain that almost every grower has, and I want to see if theirs is good. And if it's not, then are there other strains actually going to be good?
Okay, so this is their collection series. So this Blue Dream is testing out at 30%. So this is going to be fairly up there, especially for a Blue Dream. So why don't you take a look
I'm
at
not
that?
quite sure we have something to smoke out of on this table.
I had one there. Quinn moved it.
Oh.
My apologies.
We're gonna smoke with our hands. It feels really nice through the package.
So what do you think about the package?
I like it. I think.
What can tell the
Yeah,
podcasters
this is the
about
podcast. So it's a little bit of a rectangle, just like a little rectangle, mostly a square. Yellow on top, white on bottom. There's a nice little see-through window on both sides of the package, so you can actually see the weed, but it's not 100% translucent. Does that make sense?
I mean,
It says
yeah.
Solstice. It has their little logo in the middle, and then on the side it says Sativa Hybrid Blue Dream.
What's the back say?
Back says, okay, here we go.
There you go.
At Solstice, we're always on the hunt for new and exciting varieties. Our collection series features high-quality cannabis grown by trusted local farmers and conveniently packed for the journey. The road awaits.
Ooh.
Is what it says on the back.
That's pretty deep.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't you open it and see how it smells?
You won the competition. Don't
Yeah,
have
no, that is your gold cup.
Did you say that because it's yellow?
Yeah.
Okay,
Did I get the blue one then?
it opened pretty easily. Ooh. It smells really good. It smells really rich. Like really deep.
Oh yeah, that is interesting.
Like
It doesn't smell quite like Blue Dream usually does, like everyone else's, but it's good smelling, that's for sure.
It doesn't smell like wine, but it has the deepness that wine has.
So you don't think it smells like Blue Dream? Oh, it does. You know, I think comparing that to wine is a good, a
It
really
seems
good
a little skunkier
description.
than Blue Dream typically is.
It kind of smells like when it rains outside. To me, you know how it just kind of has that almost.
But to me, that makes it sound like it smells mossy, which doesn't sound good.
I think it's definitely a really rich scent, though. There's a lot of body to it, and it's a little bit hard to identify exactly what it smells. It doesn't really smell like a normal Blue Dream. It smells really good, though.
I know I've smelled something like that before. I don't remember what it was.
I hope it wasn't even weed.
It wasn't. I know that.
So
Here, you want to load her up?
this would be on our shelf. The price point would be $9.92, so we would be right under $10 a gram.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good price for this.
Yeah.
Even without smoking it so far, that's
Well, and they also Solstice has the credibility of being able to say they used to be medical, which is always nice. People like to hear that. People like to, especially people back from the medical days.
Mm-hmm.
You say that, they kind of feel like they can trust the product a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cavi and Dama loaded soda.
You know, so when we get to this price point, where my mind goes to is we have a lot of competition. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be right around that, you know, $8.75 to right under $10. So what for you would be the defining factor to say, like, hey, we're going to have one strain of Blue Dream. We carry 350 different strains. So if we have our Blue Dream is going to be blank from blank. What kind of parameters would you say you would have to set to make that choice?
I feel if we had a smell jar of it so people could smell that it smells like that, because it is a really good smell, and if the taste follows that and it tastes like that, considering the percentages, the 30%.
Yeah, I mean, that's high.
That would be pretty simple.
Yep.
The only
The smell jar would be definitely a key factor.
Yeah.
The only downside I see is that even though it does look really good, it's not super quote unquote like crystally, and people are gonna see it and be like,
Let's take a look at the nug structure.
because like comparing that to like Cookies and Cream by Green Acre Farms, that's so crystally.
It's presentation wise.
Yeah. But also, I don't know if I've seen like a super crystally Blue Dream.
I mean, the nug structure on this is awesome. This is
definitely. I'm just saying it would.
It's a darker green. The hairs just kind of look like a really light brown. It doesn't look like anything that's super crazy or super wild that you would show off by the look, but just feeling the nug, the trim job, the way that it breaks open, like that's solid work.
Yeah, no, their manicure is really good. Their drying and curing looks really good and tastes good. The taste doesn't follow through exactly like it smells, but it doesn't taste bad.
No,
and it is really smooth, and there's an immediate head change. At least there was for me. Like right on the exhale, immediately there's just like I don't know, some sort of wash over.
Almost like a little bit of an uplifting.
Yeah. So,
yeah, it kind of got snapped out of that little indica haze there
real
first.
quick too. So
Yeah.
It does have a flavor though. It doesn't just taste like weed.
No, it definitely has a flavor. Just not quite what the smell is.
It almost tastes a little clean. Like there's a part of it that just tastes like clean.
Are you saying like a soap clean?
No, just like almost like fresh air clean. I don't know.
So kind of maybe similar to that. It smells like it just rained outside, kind of a thing.
Yeah, comparing it back to
Absolutely. I mean, that's a really nice flavor, and it doesn't linger, which is nice. Smoked some stuff yesterday that just sat there. I mean, 10 minutes, and I was just going. And at first it was a really nice flavor. It's a really nice orange, and then after a while, it was like, oh, just didn't taste good. I don't see that happening with this.
No.
She gets a little harsh though.
Mm-hmm.
That second hit, I mean, I was very close to coughing at the end.
So, what kind of stuff is right around? Would this be? Where would this sit on the shelf? What's around it?
Deep water is near it.
Deep water. It's just a little bit below Diosa Verde.
And that's a tough competition.
Hmm?
That is a
Is
So
tough.
it's still if this. So you said it was like 9 cents and change for the gram.
Yes.
So it's still fall in the mid shelf deal too.
And what is that mid-shelf deal?
25% off any mid shelf eighth or more after 7:10 p.m.
Right here at Dank's Wonder Emporium.
In Lacey, Olympia, Washington.
So you see where it becomes an interesting conversation to think about, like, oh yeah, hey, we're sitting here, we're on the Chronicast, we're really enjoying this smoke, but transitioning into thinking like, okay, so let's make the decision. Is this a try, buy, puff, pass? It becomes harder to just kind of give a definitive answer, because you do have, I mean, Forbidden Farms, some of their stuff's right around this price. Like you said, Diosa Verde, that's going to be your biggest competitor, because that's wonderful. Not saying this isn't wonderful, but that has been established in our store, and that is what customers
There are
come to us
definitely a
for.
lot of people who come in who want that, just like that $10 gram, and sometimes Diosa Verde, they have that extra dollar, sometimes they don't. So
Sometimes
this
they
will
come with a
definitely,
20.
yeah, exactly. This will definitely be a good option for people who want to come in. They literally just have a $10 bill and want the best gram they can get, because I think this might give it a run for its money.
So would it be they just have a $10 bill and they want something killer, and you'd give them this, or is it they've got $10 and they want a killer Blue Dream?
Either or. I mean, or as of right now, we don't really have a lot of Blue Dream in the shop.
Yeah, someone yesterday came in and said, "What's the best Blue Dream you have in the shop?" And I took him to one, and I was like, "This might be one of the only ones we have in the shop anyway."
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great one, but
And what was that one priced at?
$39.39 for the eighth.
For the 8th. All right. Well, for me, I think I'm right there with you guys. This is really nice. It did snap me out of that indica haze.
Yeah.
I don't feel goofy at all anymore. I feel like that is out of
I'm
my
just feeling
system.
really good.
Yeah. Really pleasant. Enjoying our guys' company. So,
Thank you, Quinn.
Can we play another round of the game?
you want to play one more round of the game?
I mean, we
Yeah.
gotta pick and choose. I don't know, we gotta smoke one thing either way.
No, we only got time. We only have time for one more
Can we just get one
round of the
card
game.
from one of the other
one
ones
card.
just to see what they
So
were like?
you guys want to play a
Final.
speed weed lightning round?
Yeah.
Okay.
go.
So before we get to that, I want for me, I'm gonna say this is a buy.
This is a buy.
I would like to get your guys' opinion
Definitely.
too. Cool.
I would buy it.
Cool. And I think customers would love this. I would be really happy purchasing this. And yeah, so yeah, a buy. I think that all around we are on the same page. So how about this time I get to pick the category?
Yeah.
Cool.
And
It's gonna do, "You
know
are
what
not the
I'm doing.
father."
You are not the father.
He does.
Are these strains that you know the parents of?
Yeah.
I wrote the cards.
So he does this little like finger thing when he says, "You are not the father," and it's really just like,
You gonna do that to your kid when he grows up? It's like,
"You are."
No, tell my kid I am not the father.
no, not the father part, just the pointing.
The little come. Okay, so
Here
here
we
you
go.
guys want to play a full round, or are we
Let's see
just
the
doing
first
all the
card.
marbles?
Let's see the first
All the
card.
marble. Well, no, because you have to put some weight on this. Are we going to do a 5
Let's do
card
the full
draw?
round. Let's just do it.
Full
Whoever
round?
wins gets to take home the rest of the.
I'm
There
gonna
you
take another
go.
dab of it here in a second, but yeah, that sounds fun.
Cool.
There you go. Okay,
You're
so
gonna
I was gonna
fucking
ask you
win.
to split it, but anyway, whatever.
Dank's Wonder Emporium, Chronicast number 19, the first ever edition of "You Are Not the Father," played by Opal and Michael. Are you ready?
It was kind of rhyme.
Buzz doesn't count.
Buzz totally counts.
Chemdog crossed with Hindu Kush.
Oh, it's opposite. It's opposite. Oh, fuck. I'm used to hearing the name.
I know.
I know he knows that.
Chem dog mixed with Hindu.
Think
Purple
hard.
Kush.
Burp, burp.
Shit.
Burp, burp.
Yeah, I don't know.
OG Kush.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That was bad.
Oh, no.
Orange Velvet crossed with Jack the Ripper.
Orange Kush?
Burp, burp.
I don't know. I didn't buzz it.
No,
anyways.
it's, fuck.
Don't
It's-
use the F word.
I'm so, frick.
I knew you could say it. Meanwhile.
It is. I thought the stable was closer. Orange Velvet mixed with, what was the other one?
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper. It is.
I hope you guys. I would just want to tell you that I went with strains that are like totally. We should.
I know.
We carry them.
I know.
Meh, meh. Agent Orange.
Fuck.
Makes sense.
OG Kush crossed with Durban Poison.
Buzz Girl Scout cookies. Buzz. I'm sorry.
Oh, that
You
point
got-
goes
you
to
got- you
Opal.
got the point
That
there.
point goes to Opal. Pineapple crossed with Master Kush.
Buzz.
Shit.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Michael Ant. All right, way to go for it.
Is it Pineapple Kush?
Yeah, point for Michael. All right.
We can see through the card.
Are you serious? You could see it? Oh, cheater.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but like,
I'm not gonna tell you I'm not cheating. I mean, I'm trying to be
Wait,
honest
did you
about the
see
fact
that
that
one too?
No.
Oh, I think he's lying. He already knows it. Do a different one.
Do you already
I
know
can
this
only
one?
see the Girl Scout cookies part.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
Dick.
I know.
Girl Scout cookies crossed with Fire OG. This one was hard for
Didn't
me.
make a noise.
This
Girl
was
Scout
hard for me.
cookies and Fire OG.
Yeah.
Buzz.
Hmm.
Uh,
Michael.
Is it I'm gonna say cherry pie.
Merp, merp. Opal, for all of the marbles
Oh my
in the
God.
whole world,
The whole
it has
world.
come down to one answer in your life.
Girl Scout cookies mixed with Fire OG.
That is what I said.
Bitch, calm the fuck down. I don't
Merp,
know.
merp.
Blue Fire.
Animal cookies.
Oh.
So since it's a tie, do we get a tiebreaker out of the other one?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
We'll just split it.
You can have it. I'm
So-
feeling selfless today.
Oh yeah.
So,
How
you know,
unusual. No. I'm just
I,
joking.
uh,
love you,
Damn,
please.
Michael loves me, everyone.
I was watching the news the other night, and they were saying, like, down in Florida, there was this alligator that, like, tackled and ate a jogger, and they say it was because he wanted fast food.
Fuck Florida.
All right,
I wouldn't
guys.
live there.
This is
That was his bad joke to end the podcast.
Oh, it has been wonderful hanging out with you guys. Thank you very much for doing with this.
Alligators. Fuck that.
Oh, fuck.
Let me
you.
restart. This Blue Dream is
It's
wonderful.
Blue Dream. Blue Dream.
So
Blue Dream.
it's been awesome hanging out with you guys. Thank you for coming on the Chronicast today, number 19. It's our weekend, so I will see you guys on Monday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Later. What are you doing over the weekend?
I am going to clean.
Nice.
Yes.
The baby or the house?
I'm going to
Both.
clean
Sure.
myself.
Oh. How?
Get some sleep.
All right, guys.
Clocks go forward on Sunday, everyone.
All right,
Daylight
guys.
savings. Sorry.
Let's close it out. Shall we? Live higher.
I'm not-
Live
Live
higher.
higher.